Good morning team, this is Amir Mustafa. Today we'll be learning in Azure Cloud a technique with which we can reduce unnecessary bills. If you are in other cloud like AWS and Google GCP, we'll be discussing that too. We'll be demoing in Azure Cloud and we'll see the documentation of the others. So this will be a quick video. Let's see how to do it. Firstly, why it is necessary? Why should we pay for something we are not consuming, right? So cloud technology like Azure, AWS, Google expect us to terminate the service which we are not using. They follow a technique, a pattern, which is pay as you go. How much you consume it, that much you have to pay, right? So most of the time, even as we are in the beginning stage or due to some reason we forgot to terminate a service, that will be added in our bill. So we'll be learning, so going on, if you are in a production server, there are lots of apps connected to one environment or one service project. Deleting it individually becomes a tedious task. So today we'll be learning a short technique, a way with which I think most of you might be using it if you're working in Azure Cloud. And yeah, let's learn it. So it will be a quick video. Let's follow along. So what we are trying to achieve here: delete unnecessary unused inactive resource group. This will cost, we get a bill at the end of the month for Azure. So we'll be reducing the we'll be terminating the inactive service so that we'll not be charged for that. So let us, without further ado, let us start with our Azure portal. So this is our Azure portal, Azure Cloud. So in Azure Cloud, whatever service we are using, any service, so there is a basic format and that follows in AWS. I am from AWS Cloud, I've worked a lot in that, and even in Google Cloud. So there is a thing you will find very similar. Whenever you create something in a service, like if you are in S3 storage or in Azure, if you are in a storage account, you click it, you create new something, always there will be one feature called resource group. Okay, so what is resource group? Resource group is something, terminology can be different. In AWS it is called CDK, cloud stack, and GCP is called deployment. So terminology is different. So it asks for connect to one of the resource group or create a fresh if you are creating a fresh project. So what is a key technique? You go to the service, we'll be seeing the name also. Always every service will be connected to some group, resource group, which is called in Azure. So we should copy this name and let me open my Visual Studio Code. I'll be pasting it here. This is the resource group which we want to delete. Now if you open this resource group, we see that all the services connected to it will be at a time of creation, whatever apps we are using, this is charging something, this is charging something as per the Azure, whatever they have set the charges for. So all the apps, so individually we can click here and delete it. Suppose we are working in a dev environment, so this is a dev environment of this resource group. So all the service we can go and click it, delete it manually, but this becomes very tedious. How much we may not know which one to delete, which one not to delete. So the best practice is, what we should follow is delete, always connect all your project to a single resource group, environment specific, like if it is dev, go to dev, if it is UAT, production. Now click this delete resource group. So what will happen? See, all the things connected to this are about to delete now. So it asks, do you really want to delete? We'll say yes, and we will paste it over here. Okay, and then finally We click this delete button, confirming. So it takes 2-3 minutes to delete it, because it will take all the apps inside it will be deleted. We should now go to the home page because this resource group is about to delete. And also what we say, this is a service. From this service we entered into this resource group, out of which all these services were a part of this resource group. So let us go to the home page now. Now where we have to go now? We should search for this resource groups over here. So in the resource group, till now whatever you have used or created will be visible over here. Do not delete the ones which you do not know. If you're working in a real-time project, production server, there will be lots of things created over here. You need not touch anything which is not created by you, but the one which you are responsible, you are working, you should do it. So for us, what we were doing, let us search by this one, machine learning RG, paste it over here, enter. So see, we have a subscription connected to it, right? So we get a bill for this. So we should try to delete anything which is not for me. Like this is the personal server. So what happens? Why should we pay for an extra bill which is we are not consuming, or even if the work is done, we are not using? So what we have done right now, that we have deleted this one, dev machine RG, and it is in progress. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to delete it. By the time it is deleting it, let us scroll and go to the AWS and the other one, Google Cloud. Okay, step by step we can read it over here, the steps. So for Azure, I've connected the official documentation also, how to delete it. So it will give you more insight. But if you have worked in AWS, let us click and open this one. This is the official site, deleting a stack on the AWS. You can think this as a group inside which all of the thing was deleted. You can come over here, console.aws. Let's not go into the account. So see the steps. Open the AWS Cloud formation. We should be logged in. And the stack which we are about to delete, similar to resource group, we choose it and delete it. That's all. So previously I've created one article in this. It is also published in AWS in plain English. This. So you can come here and see the steps. So we can choose a budget alert also. If you are working, okay, you should not cross 5,000 per month, or it should not cost some dollars. You can come here and you can read it. Okay, so this was for AWS, and I will connect the link somewhere in the top. You can go from here only. This was for AWS, and the third one was for Google Cloud. So every cloud follows some similar structure. If we click Google Cloud, documentation, terminology is for them is deployment, deleting deployment. So when you delete a deployment, all resources that are part of the deployment are also deleted. Okay, you cannot undo this operation. And yes, whenever you delete it, double check it, and so that you do not delete anything which is not to be deleted. Cool. And let us go to the resource group. It's still in progress. It takes some time. So over here, if you see, I've attached here. When we go over here, initially that time I was taking machine learning RG as the resource group. After some time it goes away. So let me do one thing. I'll pause the video for some time. Once it is deleted, it will take because it is deleting all the apps inside that. Once it is deleted, we'll resume back. All right, our resource group, dev resource group, is deleted. We can now see that it is not. From Azure side also we get a confirmation it is deleted. Let us search over here. It is not here, it is gone. So the best part of it is that we need not go individually, independently, and delete all apps manually. Deleting resource group is enough. For my case, currently I do not need all these things, so I'm checking all of these. So in real time we should not do it. For my case, I will not be using these. Suppose in FUT, these are different environments like Sandbox, Dev, UAT, Prod. So we can manually, we can multi-select it and delete as well. All right, I think they have removed recently. So yeah, I think this is good also, because if someone accidentally deletes it, so what they have done, they have removed that delete is not here. So independently the sub, because every resource is connected to some apps, we want to delete, just go over here to the Sandbox and delete resource group. The same step which we did for dev. Copy the name, be sure that this name is copied, paste it over here, click delete, paste it also somewhere, because it will be good, and the same steps will follow along. Thank you guys. All right guys, that's all for this video. If you loved it, you have learned something new, please like, share and subscribe it, and share with your team. That's all for this video.